Here we have Coroflot.com. Now, I want you to go in and sign up according to your information that you've gotten from me. You're going to sign up for a new digital portfolio. So you need to create an account. You're going to enter your name, your first name, last name, your city, state, and your country. Now, when it says email, you want to use an email address that you are going to check regularly and that you can use on a consistent basis. Your username is pretty much a name that you've created for yourself, a tag name, a creative name that you can use and remember. And as far as your password goes, that too is something that you want to create and use often, something that you are used to referring to. Once you've done that, you will enter in the funny little code and create your account. Now, here you are with a new account. Now, of course, I could show you, walk through the setup here, but let me go to my very own Coroflot account so you can actually view it and I can walk you through what it will look like once you have it all set up. So, hold on one sec as I get to that. Okay, so let's log in here. I'm going to enter my username and my password, and I'm going to log in. As you log in, you'll see to the left you have the different areas that you can go into, and some in the middle you'll show your activity, and to the right just some thumbnails. But we're going to go into edit profile. And once you get into edit profile, you see your URL. The URL is great to include in resumes, cover letters, anytime you want to share your information with someone or take them to that site. Your details include your first name, last name, your email, which remember you want to use one that you use. And if you have a current website that you do use, you can include that here. Now, underneath is where we get to the details that you're going to want to make sure you include. If you are currently seeking work or would like to seek work beyond the classroom, this is where you can add this link to either actively seek work or that you don't want to seek work at all. So you can go ahead and click actively seeking work. Now, below this, you have your privacy settings. You can set it to be public, private by only the URL, or that you want to hide it. I want you to do public so that we can find it. Now you want to do actively make your page active so that the account shows the activity. And I also want you to make sure that comments can be made on your information, as well as people can like your work and allow people to follow you because we will be using these features in class. Now, your location is whatever city you live in and your state, your zip code, and your time zone, I'm sorry. Now under here is your information. This is pretty much your resume. You want to give yourself a title. Mine is a creative professional. You have 3 areas of expertise that you can get into, whether it's 3D modeling, print, illustration, and then your years. Next, you have your overview. This is pretty much almost like a real brief cover letter, just a little paragraph describing who you are and what you do. The next section is, of course, your resume. I would strongly suggest that if you do have a cover letter and resume, that you simply copy and paste. Yes, once you copy and paste, you will have to do some formatting, and if you need to make updates like I have to do here, because now I'm on to CS5, you can change that right here in your setting. The only thing I suggest is if you do make updates to your resume that you go in and copy and paste and make those changes, which I am going to have to do that here because I now need to add my teaching here. So you just simply copy and we can paste this and change the name of the school. There we go, change the city. And we'll change the date. All right, so now here we have my resume updated. And you can see that, it just keeps going. Yours may not be long. Yours probably isn't as long as mine, but That's not a problem. Okay, next you have your education. So here you can either choose your name of your school from the list, and if it's not there like mine isn't, you can add it at the bottom. Now if you have any affiliations or awards, you can add that and push save. And here you go, your profile. Next, you have your featured work. This is where you upload your work. This is where your uploaded work actually will show. There's 3 featured works that you can display. I strongly suggest that you pick 3 of your best because these are the 3 that will show immediately when someone visits your page. You can go in, you can make changes, you can update it, you can change it once a month. It's pretty much up to you how you do it. But this is where you would do that. You can actually reorder them like this. And, that's pretty good. So let's go to the next one. If in a search you want somebody to find your work, you can choose an image. Now, I'm going to leave this the same because I like that one. Here's your avatar. Your avatar is a nice picture of you. And pretty much that's it. Now, with Facebook and all these other wonderful social media networks, you now can choose to share your Coroflot badge. And this is great if you want to link people back to your site in a creative way. If you do have another website, you can add this and link it there. Any type of social media that allows you to do HTML, you can do this as well. And once you click on the badge, it would take you to your actual URL and profile. So let's see here. You can choose how many you want to display, the different images you want. And make some changes here. And once you save the changes, it displays what it will look like. And that's what people will see when they see your badge. And simply copy the code and paste it. Now, let's go to the uploaded work. This is where you can upload your work, and you just click on it and find what you're looking for. And you would simply choose, or you can cancel because I'm not going to upload anything. You can set up a destination, which is a set. I have different sets. You can create a new one. It all depends. Sets are great to break down your work into, like I've done, print, illustration, Photoshop. It just kind of sets your stuff apart. And once you do that, you can go into the public sets, which you can see here. I have 5 of them. You can change the names here, or you can even move them around. It pretty much just depends on what you want to do. Now let's go into my print design. You can see here that I have a ton of different things in print design. I can rename them here. I can even move them around if I like. Sorry, no. Oops. Let's go back. Okay, back to sets. All right, let's go back into print design. Now, if I want to drag something around, you don't grab that, you grab the top. And as you see, you grab the top and you simply drag it to where you want to order it. And that's a pretty simple way to, you can even move it to a different set if you decide you want to change it. And that's pretty much it. Now, if you want to see all your work, you can simply click on all your work and it takes you to this display. There's a message box, so you might receive messages, and even your like box. Now, you can follow everyone, which you're going to be following your classmates and me. And the most important thing are groups. Each class that I have has its own group. And what you will do in the groups, here's Art 115, Graphic Fundamentals. For those of you in this class, you will go to this group. And as you can see, I'm the moderator, but you will become a part of this group. And you will be doing an image pull for your work. And with each image pull, you will upload your artwork. And here we will have peer reviews. That good old peer review will allow you to not only get input from your friends, but from your classmates, but as well as me. And go back. The other group is those of you who in my CR 120 vector graphics. Some of you might be in both. You will upload your information and we will have discussions. We can see the members. You can view each other's. This is just a way that we can communicate and see each other's work. It's important that you all understand working in a group and getting your information in your reviews from other people, getting others' opinions. Now, you can also go to, as you can see, save jobs. These are jobs that I, in the past, have either applied for or reviewed. This is, of course, we can delete these now because they're all old. But if you are seeking employment, this might be something you won't want to apply for, and you can save them. Coroflot will send you daily emails of different jobs in the areas that you like. The best thing about this site is that it actually tracks what people are doing, how they're looking at you. As you can see, I started mine back in July of 2007. Well, let's fast forward all the way up to now. Let's go back up. Okay, up to now. And you can see here that I've had quite a bit of traffic in the last couple months. And that's because I just recently started using this full force like I should. And what you do is you're able to see how many views, how many profile views, image views, how many times it was found in the search. And now you begin to see that we can have site clicks, how many times you've sent it. It's a great way to just do your to communicate. Now, you can also save changes. You can even delete the account if you decide you don't want to use it anymore. But the most important thing is that we're going to be using this to really communicate and begin to do your work. Now, once you've got yours all set up, you can enter messages. As you guys will see that I am going to enter in a message here, just like you would on Facebook. Very similar to share with you all. I'm just going to type this in here. Now, the best thing about this is once you've got it together, you can see your activity on this site. But most importantly, you can even contact me. If you're looking at my site, which is easy, you just hit contact and it will send information to me. Or you can share it. The ever famous Facebook. So let me type in something here. Great. So here we go. And just back to your site. And I look forward to viewing all of your sites and can't wait for you to share them with me. So thanks.